question and answer portion. Now, we will be having our first question from our press media. Kanina po natin kumuha ng first question. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Mildred Amistad Bakut. Oo, hindi mo ako na-acknowledge kanina. Ayan. Yes. I'm from Abante tonight. Yung mga organizers po, paano po sila pinili?
I'd like to. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, honestly, ma'am, the provincial directors are being reported to me with their vital resume. Number one requirements. Number two requirements that I'd like to also to validate if this really truly, fun lover of having this, because without experience, how can you address the standard of R&D? And basically, my requirement is just they have to sign the service contract what they're going to do. So all the provincial directors provided to my office in the headquarters in Canada are fully vetted. So meaning, number one requirements, you know the love and love the fashion. That's one requirement. Number two is that you have the capacity to gather and to, models. But in my honest opinion, this is not a pageant. This is a modeling. Okay, so we have to get out the pageantry per se. So I don't have any. That's why the naming of the sashes is named to town. I'm more proactive on the urban areas. So basically, the provincial directors cover the whole scope of jurisdiction, the whole city and the town. So that's the provincial directors insight.
Kung model po, kahit po height requirement wala po.
There is a requirement, of course. Number one
Height.
is single. Number two, we have height 5'3" above for female, and then the male is 5'7". Of course, the age is 17 to 35 years old.
Wow.
But if there is 16 years old, I'd like to have the consent from the parents. Because with the consent of the parents, of course, let go, right? Because that's my age. And another thing is that I don't have requirements with fully skilled models, because that's the vision of the RMU organization, is to hone and motivate so that in the near future there will be those like Nila as well.
Okay, thank you.
Since wala po kayong press release, gusto ko na po malaman kailan po ito gagawin, saan, ganun po. At saka yung prices at stake.
Okay, so ayan, we apologize for not having the press release, but the event, the final night will be this coming July 28, 2019 at KB Gym Complex, Malolos, Bulacan. July 28. Yes, it's just there. This coming Sunday, yes. KB Gym Complex.
Saan po yung sa convention?
I'm sorry po.
Sa convention?
Iba po yung convention center. Magkaiba po yun. Sa Kapitolyo po, katabi po siya ng Kapitolyo, yung KBG. And then regarding sa price stake, so I'm going to have our founder discuss about the price.
Ito mas ask ba? Okay. Baka magulat kayo kung anong price namin.
Why?
Okay, number one. Our price is the second edition will be in Toronto. Second edition. Okay. So our candidate for this edition, first edition, is already picked by other pageant organization that was last year. This edition will compete in Toronto for the second edition. Prize number one, it's hard to go to Canada, right? It's very tough. Honestly, because I am an immigration consultant in Canada, I know what's the requirements. Airfare ticket, back and forth. You know that when you represent your country, there will be like 7 or 8 days or even 10 days accommodation in the country where you will be hosting, right? So that is free hotel accommodation for 8 days in Canada. Third, we have only small price. Why? Because our prices is distributed not only one person, but to others. And what is this price? Scholarship grants. Right? So the one who is aiming for number 1 online voting will be receiving scholarship grants, male and female, from a high school graduate to employment placement. Thank you. And remember, if you are going to reflect the vocation that we are going to shoulder as an EDU foundation, we can say foundation because we have to register this in our country, Philippines, where I am aiming to have our own headquarters as well. So, it looks like you are mentoring your kids, okay, to continue their study, not only to graduate, but employment placement in place. We have certain plans why we have to do this. We have to connect those responsible in the society. And who are those? Not only us who work. We have to work as one country. Who are those? Department of Labor, Department of Social Welfare and Development. So we have to tap this. I can say, Mr. Reno Benavida is a Hollywood actor supporting me financially, right? But what I'm saying is this is our prices. Not only focus on one winner for the male and female, but we have to distribute all these things because who are recipient of this prizes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vermont. You have a very noble objective in this Miss and Mr. Runaway Model Universe. But as writers, we need facts. We need to write about the prizes. You have advocacies like scholarship for these kids, but we have to write something about the prizes. How many will be sent to Toronto for Miss Runway Model Universe?
That's a good question, sir. Our lineup for international title holders are 7. What are those? The grand winner is Universe. We are going to capture all those things, so that's one-stop solution. Second is international, and the world, globe, earth. It looks like, why you are covering this? Because our organization is in a scope in a universal way. So, those 7 male and female, because I said this is not a pageant, this is a modeling. Modeling captures it because it represents whoever exemplifies who is the best model, right? That's why the preparation of this is not a final competition, right? Because we are aiming to have an international. So this is only a platform and a ladder for them to shine on the international. So 7 male and 7 female who will compete in Toronto.
With other countries or just Canadians?
No, this is universe. Meaning, Philippines is now actually, we are the 4th country who staged the Runway Model Universe National Competition. The first one is in Australia. The second one is South Africa, then Nigeria, Taiwan, and what's this? Of course, number 5, Philippines. But all of those that don't stage, they only pick their own delegates coming from their own country. So this is basically the international thing, not only Canadians, but this is universal.
That's very expensive. 14 boys and girls will be sent to Canada with all the accommodations.
Perfectly well said, sir.
But there's no amount for the local winner here in local
Oh, we
winners.
have $1,000 for the grand winner, male and female.
Yeah, that's
Aside-
100,000 in
Yeah,
pesos.
so aside from airfare, aside from accommodation, and this is a cash prize for 50,000.
Why 65 candidates? In Bilibili, Pilipinas, there's only 40.
That's why, as I said, we don't have boundaries. Boundaries that I would like to outreach those who are aiming to become a national candidates. Because I don't want to dwell on what is pageantry. I'd like to give all the dreamers who will come on stage. But of course, there is a winner and there's a loser at the end of the day. So that's basically my concept.
So you're creating your own kind of banks,
Yes, this is
kind of agency in Toronto.
No, in Edmonton. Okay, and I would like also to have our own headquarters, Philippines, wherein we are going to have a production. So we have lots of plans. That's why I told them that even you are a loser, you are still part of the production of our EB Philippines.
It's a good start. But why in Malolos?
Honestly, sir, because of my distance, and you know the culture, and I know because I born here, right? But because of the distance that prevails, that can't really, stop those hurdles in organizing such very good, in the first place. But I don't want to those hurdles, but raising in Malolos because they are good heart here. In Manila, it's too hard, hard to pick some, place where we can host this humble beginning.
G, Evelyn, may question pa kayo?
I'm Evelyn Liao, Academic Editor of Filipino Mirror. I just want to ask, what is your basis for your qualifications for all your models? Since you said that this is not so very pageantry, so what are your physical qualifications, if I may ask?
Actually, the millennial world right now is not adopting the basic one. If you look at the horizon in Europe, the requirements, there is no requirement anymore because models fits to all. It's not just only because I'm skinny, it's not because like my height, all of those are called models. So if you are model of this particular brand, it's called model. So that's why I like to have no barriers or boundaries. I cannot say what is my qualification because I'd like to give them a chance. Because models was like a mannequin, dead mannequin. I'd like them to jump. What is models? To speak. So basically it was like weird. Why before like Melanie Marquez? Why in these types of things, why you want to accept models? Because if you look at my advocacy, cultural diversity and equality for humanity. So that's how my organization conceptualized. So I cannot say that, okay, I didn't have skinny, like I would like to give sample the Miss Universe Canada. She won. She is not skinny, but she is like, actually she was bullied during the time of the pageant. So that is, I can say, requirements in a sense that huwag na yung bulag. So I can see basic requirement wherein coachable, meaning 3M in my principle, 3M, management, mentor, and motivation. If you have that kind of quality, you're in. Thank you.
Do you mean to say they should be teachable? Teachable,
Yes,
Or
coachable, trainable,
trainable.
That's why I call it 3Ms as a model. Management, mentor, and motivation.
At the undergrad training already? Have they undergone trainings already?
After this, if they win, then they have a training in preparation for the international. But as an entry requirement that, okay, you are a perfect model, no. Because this is not actually, I'm sorry, this is not actually the models competition. This is also the designers competition. They are mirroring each other. Models need designer. Designer needs models. So the tailored for this to mirror each other, to have a perfect dancing, the chemistry. So if I don't have designer, do you think I can be a model, right? So there will be also a designers competition as well as modeling competition on this concept.
So have you got your model mentors and you have designers, Philippine designers?
Yes.
For them?
Yeah. Each and every one candidates has their own designers. If they don't have designers, it's up to them where they're gonna get their wardrobes. But basically, if you are a model, you need designer. And if you are a designer, you need also a model. So that's how the RU concept is. Did I satisfy you?
Thank you.
If this will not come like as a pageant, no, at least this is a search or a modeling search, something like that. So can you please give us a picture of what are we going to expect on the night itself? Are we going to expect a question and answer segment or a swimsuit segment on the day itself, on the night itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. On the final night, the wardrobes that they're going to compete with are first swimsuit competition, casual wear, formal and gown, and futuristic cultural attire. And yes, it's not actually a direct question and answer, but it's a speech of their respective advocacies. So it's like there's no question to be thrown, but they're going to do their speech one by one.
Okay.
In addition to my national director, not only a national director, but he is my international director. The concept is there is no such strong question among the judges. That there will be a speech prepared, that there will be a closed door interview. Why? As I said, I wanted models to speak out. Now if you wanted to speak out, you have to talk. Of course, we would like to get who are good, not speaker, but you know how to calibrate right there and talk.
Okay, so as we see, it's a bit different from other pageant or from other competition because there's no question and answer, but there's a speech. Is there a theme that you gave for them?
Okay, the thing is one. I can see the phrase is like, united we fall, united we stand, united we fall. Meaning, I want only one vision among them. If you see all the pageantry, they have their own different advocacies. But my concept, everybody or everyone has one vision. I wanted them to look like, you know, a horse, when you are riding a horse, one direction. So if there is one direction, there is one vision. I don't want any like left and right vision. I want a true north direction. That's why their speech belongs to what is our advocacy? What is our vision? This is an advanced tip to all candidates, eh? So you are lucky on this. If you hit the ground, boom.
Boom.
Okay. Another thing. You already have the list of judge. Yung mga
Yes, we do have the lineups of judge. First, we have Mr. Mark Logan. Second, we have Sir Richard Kwan, the veteran actor. Third, we have Kay Reveal, the president of Youth Development, Asian Development. The fourth one is Nina Taduran, the congressman, Nina Taduran, representative of at CIS. We also have Director Dave Cecilio, KDDB and PDA Film, and the creative director. We also have Alvin and Son and Miss Asek Marjorie Haluscos, Mr. Ronald Cervantes, international life coach, and international judges. We have from Malaysia, and we also have Miss Earth Fire. That's our judges. That's the lineup of our judges.
Thank you. Tanungin ko lang po si Mr. Pangasinan tsaka si Miss Makaleon. Halimbawa ng final nights na ito na. Ano yung sasabihin advocacy nyo? Halimbawa kayong dalawa. Ikaw magtabi nga kayo bago kayong love team eh.
Ay.
Yan, Makaleon tsaka Pangasinan.
Okay, Mr.
Hi, good
Friend.
afternoon. My name is Leslie Joyce. I'm from Quezon Province. I am a college teacher by profession. I am running a foundation called Help Children Grow for 8 years now. It was registered when I was in high school, 2010, by Girl Scout of the Philippines. So my advocacy is to help children grow. Basically, I supply food in their communities, especially those ruralized communities. In Quezon Province, we have municipalities above the mountains. They are not aware of what is happening in our society right now. It means that they don't have internet there, they don't have computers, mobile phones. So I go up there, up the mountain, walk 5 hours every month just to teach them basic ABC. Give them food, give them books, give them bags. So just they'll have the idea how a school look like, how a teacher look like. So that's my advocacy, to help children grow. Thank you.
How about us? What's your...
Good afternoon, I'm Nila Cardozo from Pangasinan, and my advocacy Leonard Cardozo po. My advocacy is to reaching out education to cultural minorities. Focus ako sa ITAS brothers and sisters po natin sa... Yes po, yun.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I get
Ako muna. Okay. Hi, I'm Tini Basil from Sunstar and Vlog Buddies. Alam niyo kung pipili tayo ng Miss Friendship ngayon or Run to the Press, it will be Miss Gordon. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi siya na yung natatanging candidate na kinunan kami mga press ng picture. Oo. So my question is, Miss Gordon, please state your name. At ang question ko talaga ay bakit ikaw ang tatagaling runway model universe?
Hi, my name is Tina Gemeni, and ang naisip ko po kung bakit po ako ang kailangan na makakuha ng title because of my advocacy, I would like to put up organization na kasi po nakikita po natin sa paligid, marami pa rin pong basura at sa basura po may pera. Kaya po, balak ko po na magtayo ng organization na makakapag-ipon ng mga basura at pwede pong mai-recycle at mai-benta at mai-reuse ito. Una sa lahat, para po mabawasan na yung mga basura dito sa ating kapaligiran at makatulong dito sa ating kapaligiran. And yung kikitain po ng aming organization ay syempre ipangtutulong po para sa mga bata po, para sa kanilang edukasyon.
Yes, any question to our candidates. Yeah. Microphone. Francine, can you please assist the microphone?
Sige, ikaw muna, ikaw muna.
Yung representative ng Bulacan is I saw Giginto and Marilao. Sa boys, meron ba sa girls na Bulacan?
Bulacan.
Wala. Okay. Please stand up yung Marilao.
Bulacan.
Marilao, Bulacan, and Giginto.
Giginto.
Kanina sinabi ng founder ng descendant tayo dito sa Bulacan, hindi ba kayo pressured na, you know, i-showcase anong yung richness ng culture ng Bulacan sa runway model university of business? Hindi ba kayo pressured na?
Hindi naman po. Kasi po kasi po yung akin po, ang advocacy ko po ay bilang Bulacanyo po yung sa halaman po kasi dito po tayo sa Violeta tayo po yung yung nagbibigay ng mga halaman sa ibang lugar po kasi tayo po talaga yung nangangalaga po sa kalikasan. Tsaka, ayun nga po, yung advocacy ko po yung pangalaga po sa kalikasan na sana po matutunan din po ng ibang kabataan ngayon yung maging maalaga po sa kalikasan. Hindi lang po yung puro kung ano-ano lang yung ginagawa po nila. Ayun po.
Ano yung name mo daw? Makilala ni Miss Bulacan din siya from Santa Rita. Ano daw yung name mo?
Larry Arcaus ko po.
Thank you. And si Marilao, anong richness ng culture ng Bulacan na ipapakita mo ba?
Well, personally, I think
Ayun, name mo muna daw. Anong name mo?
my name is Oshun po. So, actually, personally, I think that Bulacan is pretty on its own. And all I'm doing is representing it. Representing what Bulacan has, like genuine Santo Niños and a lot of cultural festivals. So what I'm actually doing is just representing them all because Bulacan is pretty enough on this.
Okay. Yeah. May taga-Pampanga ba dito?
Marami. Can you please raise your hand if you're from Pampanga?
Pampanga.
Wala.
Ay, wala.
Okay.
Mga taga-Isabela na lang. Kasi
Isabela.
maaga
Can
kami
you please
dumating.
stand? Mga taga-Isabela?
Taga-Isabela.
Isabela.
May mga na-interview na kami kanina, mga taga-Isabela. Asa, kayo. Ngayon, okay.
Ay, ang dami pala.
Marami sila. Kahit isa o dalawa lang. Anyway, palagay nyo, paano makakatulong itong contest na ito sa inyong pamayanan?
Oo.
Kanina yan
Oo, pamayanan talaga.
Hello po, good afternoon. I'm Angelo from Roman Isabela. Runway Model Universe Philippines in its celebrating passion for fashion, which kami po bilang pinakamaraming delegates from Isabela, kami po mismo ang tutulong sa aming pamayanan na mas gawing progresibo ang bawat modelo ng bawat Isabelino. Ngayon nandito kami upang lumalaban para lang, hindi lang para sa aming sariling kapakanan, kundi sa amin din pong sariling bayan, which is Isabela. Because I know na Isabela, isa po ito sa pinakamagandang lalawigan ngayon sa buong Pilipinas. At yun po yung pinagmamalaki ko namin.
Wow, thank you. Yung isa pang question. Oo, dalawa, di ba? Ayaw mo. Kasi kayo yata ang pinakamalayo, tama ba? Na delegates? May Davao pa? Or malayo pa rin naman kayo? Tumutulong ba yung local government nyo sa pagpapadala sa inyo dito? At paano ang pagtulong na ginagawa?
Yes po. Actually, before this event, bawat isa po sa amin ay lumapit sa bawat LGUs po ng aming mga bayan. At sila po mismo ay nagbigay ng tulong po sa aming pinansyal ng mga rating ko dito.
Okay, thank you. Magtatanong po ang editor ng Gistado, Sandy Mariano.
Okay.
Hello, kasi taga Nueva Ecija ako at may nakita ako isang taga Nueva Ecija dyan yung bungabon. Pakitayo po, ano na tatraw ang pangalan mo? Paano mo raw itatayo ang bandi lang ang mga taga-Nueva Ecija sa laban ito. Ano ang mga ipanlalaban mo?
Ayun, maraming salamat.
Pakilala ka muna, baka kilala ko yung mga pamilya mo doon.
Ako si Alexander Lucena po from
Ano apelido?
Lucena po.
Lucena?
Lucena. As in Lucena City po.
Ay, wala.
Hindi Mariano?
O sige, pakipaliwanag ko ano ang panlalaban mo, sabi ni
Actually po, ang may palalaban ko dito, hindi naman po kasi, sabi nga po ni Sir Bermond, this is not a pageantry. Kumbaga, kailangan mo lang i-emphasize kung ano yung nasa country mo. Kumbaga ako po, ipaglalaban ko lang, ipakikita ko sa lahat na ang Novo Ecijano hindi basta-basta lumalaban nang hindi sila prepare. Yun ang pagkakaroon.
Nag-isa ka lang bang Nueva Ecija ako dito?
Meron po po. From San Jose.
Asa isa? So may lumang...
And si Miss Gabaldon.
Pakilala ka at sagutin mo din yung tanong ko sa kanya.
Good afternoon po. I'm Alan Joy Villasilio from Gabaldon, Nueva Ecija. Ipagmamalaki ko po ang Nueva Ecija. You know, being the rice granary of the Philippines, Novo Ecijanos have the opportunity to work and earn some income. However, as my advocacy po, living in poverty is not that easy po kasi. That's why nagkakaroon tayo ng mga out of school youth because they need to work. So, my advocacy po, if I could win tonight, I would strongly support the advocacy of my organization, which is the RMU Philippines. Because I believe that education can be the catalyst needed to pull out the families and communities out of the cycle of poverty. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm Boy Romero from Ranching Bayan. To the co-founder of this bubble search, Mr. Vino Benedita. Okay. My question is, what made you decide to finance this kind of mother search, considering you are a Hollywood actor?
First of all, I'm not an actor, since mistake. I work on American movies but behind the camera.
Okay.
And if you go to a cinema now, see Spider-Man, you can see my name because I work also on that one.
Is this your first time in the Philippines?
No, because I worked here also at Born Legacy 10 years ago.
Okay.
But what made me, I come from a farmer house in Italy, and I'm happy that my dream came true. So if I can help these young people in any way to make their dream true, I'm more than happy for that. Sorry for my voice, but I just arrived from 20-hour flight. My voice is gone. Really sorry.
Okay, thank you for asking. You're the founder,
Vermont.
You have said 17 to 35 years old, the age requirement, then 5'7". What about the gender? Is that an issue? Is it open?
Thank you very much for addressing that question. That's why if you look at my advocacy, cultural diversity for equality and humanity.
That's amazing! Fabulous!
So meaning,
bravo!
LGBT is acceptable.
Yeah!
But one thing that I'm going to address this, because marriage here is not legal yet. Two preferences only that I would like to accept. If you are a male to become a female, then you are female. If you are female wanted to become a male, then you are male.
Wow.
Two preferences, right? Why?
Yeah.
Because we are not yet legal in this society. If it is Canada, Go.
Yes, that's amazing and thank you. Yes, follow-up question, sir. Sir, in this, there is a member of LGBT among the
Yes.
candidates.
Yes.
And may we know him or her?
Are they open to
Are they open to come up?
Yeah.
Who? Who are they or who
I'd
is
like
he
to
or who
belong
is he?
I'd like to have a vocation to lose yourself if you feel like for this preferences. Because that's what I'm looking for. Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah. Fabulous. Another. Oh, bongga. I love you. Super duper love you.
Thank you so much. My name is Jani Sangopan from Kawayan City, and I would like you to know my advocacy is feeding street children. My advocacy, one of the issues of our country is hunger. We need to be aware. We need to be aware and careful to street children who beg and steal money for food. There's one time I have recalled from my past. There were many children on the street, and I've asked one of them and told me that, how can I go to school without any food to eat every morning? So as a person, as a human who understands the situation and the issue of our country, we have rather to feed our empty stomach and improve facilities for feeding program. So I come up with my advocacy to feed youngsters on the street, to feed youngsters on the street and to help their empty stomach. And I will bring this aspect to Runway Model Universe 2019, and I'm prepared to take this responsibility. Because I believe a happy family is a happy life. That the world is becoming modern. Some of the ethnic people are behind on this. Yes, some of the ethnic people are behind on this. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Congratulations for you are already the winner.
Yes, and the advocacy, yes, thank you so much, thank you very much. Then the advocacy of Runway Model Universe is to extend an education for future success. Thank you very much.
Meron pa ba? Meron pa ba? Winner ng search mate ko.
Okay, so before anything else, I also like to introduce to you our Executive Director for Design and Fashion, Mr. Adrian Andrade. Who's just there. Yeah, thank you.
Another question I'm from Tarlac City, so pwede mo malaman kung may tigatar ka?
From Tarlac City. Yeah, I think we have.
Oo, tapos sa lalaki wala ba? Tanong ko lang kasi, although wala namang question and answer segment yung search nito, what if kung tinanong ka ni Mark Claudia na paano mo kung i-convince para puntahan ang province of Tarlac?
For me, happy and contented po ako kung ano po yung meron sa Tarlac, lalong-lalo na po sa conception kasi sobrang labo po ng bayan namin and I'm proud of it. So, convince ko po siya. Hindi ko naman po siya actually pipilitan. It's his decision naman po. Pero, I would like to bring awareness na he is always welcome po sa bayan namin. And super mag-enjoy po siya and the people there are very accommodating and sobrang welcoming po natin.
May isa from Concepcion. At saka yung guy, yung isang girl pa tapos isang guy pa.
Good afternoon po. My name is Casey San Maclen from Concepcion, Tarlac. Para ma-convince ko po kayo na pumunta po sa Concepcion, Tarlac po is kaya nga po nasabi niya, yung mga tao po sa Concepcion, Tarlac is mababait and nasasabi ko po na sobrang ganda po dito and alam ko pong sobrang ganda po dito and alam ko po na lahat po ng tao dito ay mababait sila po.
Anong pwedeng pasyalan doon? Anong pwedeng pasyalan sa Concepcion? Kay Gabi na lang?
Kahit hindi na sa Concepcion, province of Tarlac.
Kumbaga, saan mo kami dadalhan sa Concepcion para saan mo kami papasya?
Sa Monastery de Tarlac po.
Ano yun? Anong mayroon doon?
Ayan ni Tene. Meditation po.
Okay.
Baka mailaw kayo doon.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Concepcion Tarlac.
Hello po, my name is Osalito Punzalan. Isa lang po yung masasabi ko kung bakit po mapapapunta po kayo sa Concepcion Tarlac. Ang mga Kapampangan po ay masasarap magluto, yun lamang po.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Nila from ang question ko, anyone can answer. Meron na ba ditong sumali or nag-try na mag-join sa mga contest sa TV? Mga reality shows?
Like
Singing
Starstruck,
contest? Si Miss ano? Ano nga yung name niyo? Si teacher.
My name is Leslie Joy Sim. Last July to September 2018, I joined Miss Millennial Philippines in Bulaga. So I was featured in the whole province of Quezon.
Did you win?
I won 4th place.
How do you differentiate that contest to this one?
The only difference of that contest is Eat Bulaga wants to feature the hidden beauty of every provinces, just like mine in Quezon Province. Quezon Province is known for Pahiyas Festival, for Tikoy Festival, not knowing that we have white and golden sand beaches. We have beautiful marine life there, and that's what I featured in Eat Bulaga because I was born and raised beside the sea, beside the mountain. So the only difference is that there you feature the hidden beauty of your municipality. Here, you feature yourself as an example to the youth because you have an advocacy. So RMU has an advocacy, and you as a representative of your community should stand for something that you believe in.
So if ever you win this contest and you will be the one, you will be representing the country in Canada, Toronto, Canada. How would you help your community through this contest?
Of course, as I have talked before, I have already established foundation which is Help Children Grow. It's a registered foundation already. It's a charity program. I would like to extend it not only inside our province. I have seven branches: Lucena City, Atimonan, Quezon, Macalanan, Quezon, San Narciso, Quezon, San Andres, Quezon, San Francisco, Quezon, and Sariaya, Quezon. And imagine that 1,800 children being fed, being supplied with school supplies for them to send into school. I would like to extend it outside. And last year, I started one project in Tondo, Manila, and it's so fulfilling that imagining that one single woman from a very far province could make it to Tondo, Manila and help other children. Yun lang. Opo, last week po, to check on them if some are already enrolled in school or some are not, or if a lot of people are still volunteering just to help the foundation go over.
So na-meet mo ng present mayor?
Hindi pa po. Barangay captain pa lang po nung barangay yung nakausap.
At kung mamimit mo si Mayor Isko, ano sa tingin mo ang sasabihin mo para makahingi ng advice na may tutulong mo sa community mo?
Sa nakikita ko po kasi kami pong mga taga-probinsya, nakikinig lang kami sa balita eh. So si Mayor Isko na napakabago pa lang sa kanyang termino is napaka-aggressive agad niya na makagawa ng change. So para sa akin, ganun po yung tipo ng tao na mga gusto kong makilala. Para makagala ko na laway sa change. So if
Laway na laway.
talaga may crave talaga ako sa change.
Laway na change.
Yes. Medyo po. Kasi ako po ni Mayor, I would like to, I would like to propose a project to Mayor Isko, an extension of my project inside the most, according to Cashion Gray, so sad, so poor, Tondo, Manila. So,
That's where it came from. It came from Tondo. Yes.
yun po. Sabi nga po niya is, yung mga taong kagaya niya na lumaki sa hirap, alam niya yung pakiramdam. Kagaya ko lang.
May follow-up ako sa Miss Macalayong Quezon. Saan ka naglalaway para sa pagbabago din sa Macalayong Quezon?
Ang Makalalang Quezon po is pangatlo sa pinakamaliit na bayan sa Quezon Province. We are just composed of 28 small barangays. The farming area and the fishing area. So agricultural and fishery lang po ang buhay sa akin. So laway na laway po ako dun sa change na isang araw marami ng professional dun sa bayan na. Kasi po, kasi po, wala po sa amin na hospital. Tapos, para may mapagamot ka, kailangan mo pang pumunta sa kabilang bayan. Kaya po, pinipilit ko po na tapusin yung graduate school ko para kahit isang maliit na community hospital makapagbukas man. Pasensya na po.
May question pa rin ako kasama si Mr. Concepcion at saka si Mr. Anta Pangasinan at saka ikaw. Sino ang mga kinakatakutan yung mga modelo ngayon dyan na sa palagay niyo magsashine sa ano na to?
Ako po, I fear Miss Cordon.
Why?
Because she's also mixed race like me. But her mixed race is so obvious. So you can see that she's not just more than a Filipino. Yun po.
Okay. Mr. Concepcion?
Siguro po si Isabela.
Hindi sa mga lalaki. Saan siya? Sorry. Ayan, oo nga. Siya? Bakit?
Wala lang po, feeling ko po, ganun. May papakita po yun, ganun.
Okay, Mr. Anta Pangasinan.
Sa akin po si Mr. Iginto po.
Dahil?
Although nakakausap ko naman po siya, friend po kami, pero feeling ko po, isa siya sa mag-stand out sa big name ko.
Ayun. Yung gustong sumagot, sinang pinapantasya yung modelo o artista na sana makasama niyo sa rampahan?
Anyone can answer, sir?
Yes po.
Yeah. Anyone can answer? Anyone can answer? Who wants to answer that question? Sino daw ang pinapantasya ng artista?
Mr. Kawayan.
Na gusto mong makarampa.
Isabela.
Isabela.
Sino gusto mong makasama sa rampahan?
Okay.
Si Aura.
My sir.
My.
Why? She was one of the most famous right now in fashion modeling. That's why I imitate her. I'm inspired to her because of her ability in fashion. Sometimes nilalang ko siya sa Dubai. Booking siya sa Dubai. So I want to be like her. I want to be like her na napaka-consistent, na napaka-courageous siya. Even her look is not that much, you know. So, yun siya lang po talaga. Yung gusto kong makasama sa lalaki. Thank you.
Miss Kawayan, ito, Ito naman ang dadalhin sa kwan na lalaki. Sino gusto mong anim na makasama sa Toronto?
Wow!
Anim pa. Mag-name ka ng anim. Dahil ikaw ay sister namin, di ba? Sister ka namin.
Yes, sir.
Kaya siguradong mataas ang kwan mo. Taste.
It's really hard for me to choose, sir, right now.
Kasi nakakasama nyo na, di ba sila?
No,
Kaya,
no.
Hindi pa.
Yes, sir. This is my first time to meet them, the other candidates.
So, impression mo sa
kapatid mo.
ano bang na male candidates?
The male candidates first is,
Anim lang.
Concepcion, sir.
Yes.
Concepcion.
Yes.
Sige nga, ang tinawag ni Mr. Gawayan, pumunta sa gitna para mayroon kaming photo na magagamit.
Okay.
Mr. Concepcion,
Ilan pa?
Next.
lima pa, para makakain na tayo.
Isabella, sir. Kawayan City, Isabella, Mr. Lee Mortalan. I would like to call him.
Pagtapos sa gitna,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gawayan,
Then-
kababayan